big bag energy. I can tell you got 420 energy. Ain't too many smokers that can handle me. I might let you hit it off my glass piece. Make him jump while he fucking with my Cali weed. And if your bag ain't red, I got the remedy. Ain't too many smokers that can handle me. Bad bitch smoke you in a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 420, hit the chronic. Feel good, don't it? Hood bitch, light it up, I'm blunted. Cutty roller, smoking where I want it. I'm just being honest. Blunts, juice, say fruits, man. One blow won't do it, man. Give me about 3 of them things. I'm the OG in this game. Let me show you how to do that.
Sean.
Hey! What's happening? What's happening? Thank you for coming back. I'm your girl, Sherry E. I told you, I would never leave you, nor forsake you. When I tell you I am with a motherfucking legend, baby, you best believe, have we got stories for you. I got the one, the only, the infamous SHUGA Chef on the couch. I'm motherfucking nervous. I can't even look at this nigga, okay? Why? Because before there was me interviewing any rappers, this is who told me to do it. This is who told me to do it. SHUGA Chef, tell him what up.
I mean, yeah. You know me and Sherry, we stay in communication and shit, man. You know, coming up with ideas. We've been doing it for a couple years now. You know what I mean? And she was coming with the show, and I was like, man, I think you should interview rappers up there. You know what I'm saying? Because what you doing is good. You already got it. But if you do that, it's gonna connect you in a different way than other motherfuckers who just either got this or just got that. You gonna have like basically, it's gonna turn into a one-stop shop thing eventually if you do it like that. Cause you know, she network. She really be out there hustling. You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you. I'm glad I did, you guys, because not only did I follow his advice, we stayed in contact, and sometimes you have to learn to listen to people who've done it before. There's so many layers to your story, I don't even know where to begin. But I'm going to say this. I kind of want to take them back, and let's talk about you. I appreciate the compliment, but I want to talk about you. I want to give you your props and your flowers and all that bullshit while you're here. Man, you are a fucking legend in so many ways. Not what you... Yes, okay. Well, baby, you don't mind, do you, baby? This is when the old lady come out. Oh, okay, so I'm honored to have you on the couch for many reasons, but one of which is your story. Your story. Yeah. I want to take it back though, because we're both from San Diego. Right. I'll be 63 next month, and don't so
fuck about all that.
Yeah, this nigga here. I tell you, see, you too close now. Before you was on the phone, I can handle it. I don't know what to do now. This nigga said he I don't think they ready. Look, girl, somebody get a fan. Listen, your story, as I said, it has many layers to it, but one of which I want to talk about today is just like you were around when certain eras came about that generated a lot of income. Right. And those are the ones that excite me. But at that time, it was foreign. It was new. You're one of the pioneers to do certain things. Right. Like, and can we? We
can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about the game.
No stone unturned.
That part. Let's talk. Yeah, that part.
Yeah. Put it all the way out there.
Okay. One time. Okay, let's talk about your music first off. Okay. Yeah. When did you first become a rapper? Because I've heard people from Mitchie Slick mention you in his songs through the book of SHUGA Chef. Say it ain't so. And it took me a while to understand that bar. I had to get to know you to understand what he meant. But were you one of the pioneers for hip hop and for rappers out here in San Diego?
Well, I would say that, see, I was in the pen. I've been gone since I was 19 years old, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I was hearing about people rapping and shit out there on the street. Jail Felony and Cricket and Mitchie Slick and a few other people. They was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? They was out there already.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So, but I didn't really know what was going on. You in the pen.
Right.
And back then they didn't have CDs. They only had tapes.
That's
you dig what I'm saying? So you would hear about some shit. Hear about it in there like somebody spitting some words over some music. Yeah. And you hear like, he be doing that. Like, what the fuck you mean by that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's big. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
you only had cassette tapes back then, but we was hearing that niggas was doing that shit while I was in the pen. But I was young though. You know, them niggas, you know, they been out here doing it. When I got out here, I'm gonna tell you, Madman, I was in the shoot, and Madman from 59 Grams, he the one, Big Madman from 59 Grams, we was sellies and shit. And that's another story, because that was at the time where the police was fighting us, and they used to give us extra pen fillers and extra trays, talking about they was counting up. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's another story and shit. But Big Madman, right? He said one day, he was like, and anybody that know this nigga is a aggressive type nigga. He mean, he you know, he got love, you know, for you, and she just straight, you know, he just programmed like that. You know what I mean? So he say, hey Shal, let's write a rap.
Right.
So I said, man, I don't, you know, he got that deep ass voice too. He older than me, you know what I'm saying? He a generation. He older than me, you know. He double OG, triple OG. You know what I'm talking about? But back then, he was the big homie, like, to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause I was young and wild, and wasn't too many big homies that I really looked up to like that. But it was a few that took to me that was around, because it was niggas from different sets that was really around. That was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dropping gems on me and shit like that.
Okay.
A lot of motherfuckers want to tell you shit when you wild and shit like that, but these type niggas was the type of niggas that really, you know, groomed the nigga through the, like, I see something, you know what I'm talking about, like, and a lot of motherfuckers don't know that, because I don't really talk like that.
Right.
You know, I don't really talk about shit like that. But, but Madman, the one, he said, man, let's write a rap. So I was like, nah, man, I don't rap, man. And he got offended. He was like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about, nigga, what you trying to say? Rapping soft or something, nigga? You trying to say I'm soft? I said, nigga, we can get down, nigga. I was like, what? Hold up, man. We stand in the middle of the floor. I'm like, hold up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I ain't finna sit here fight you behind, nigga. Me saying you so. I don't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? What I mean it like is I don't know. He said, listen. And he stopped. He said, nigga, on Bloods, I'm serious right now, man. He said, listen. You can really change something. He said, you can actually change something. He said, I know you don't rap, but you write all day. That's the fuck you do. You got your own language. The way you be talking is just the way your whole little. He said, man, I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? You can do that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what got me hot right now, because you be on some other shit. You know what I mean? And you don't really. He said, but you really didn't. I could see where you going with it, because you didn't really know. But I'm telling you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just try it.
Right. Right.
I said, man, we gonna try it. On everything. That's exactly how it went.
So
And
Triple OG told you to do something and you did it.
Yeah.
And mastered it.
And we was about to fight behind the shit because he was mad because I wouldn't do it.
I'm sorry.
You know, I never tried. I wasn't even thinking about no shit like that.
Right.
He came up with that shit one day and was like, on everything. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and when I did it, I wrote a long ass rap, and I ended up writing the whole thing. But it came out hard though. It was just about the pen and eating soups and top ramens and fighting. It was just about the pen, just basic shit. But it was hard though. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was hard. And he said, man, I told you, man. From there, I kept writing, but I kind of slacked up a little bit, and then me and Madman got out the shoe around the same time.
What's a shoe?
Security housing unit. We was next door to Charles Manson, put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we was next door to them, to this fool. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's whole nother and shit. But look, so they end up moving us to Tehachapi Max. This was in '94. They end up moving us to Tehachapi Max from Corcoran level 4 yard. Then they moved us from there to Tehachapi Max. We ended up going together. Then boom, and then from there, they moved me to Calipat. Madman went home, and they moved me to Calipat. And then I was in the cell with Scotty G, and Scotty G went and got 2 tapes. The homeboy JP from Skyline brought me a fucking Biggie Smalls, and a Tupac tape. He brought both of them. He said, listen, man, I'm bringing both of these over here to you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to listen to these niggas right here and tell me what you think.
Right.
And that was the first time that I had ever, like, lyrics had ever came to life in my mind. You know, if the beat was hard, you know what I'm saying? I know the words automatically because all I had was a radio. You know what I mean? I was always getting into some bullshit, so I never thought about getting a TV until I was in jail damn near 8 years. Yeah, I never thought about getting a TV until the homeboy KK was like, hey, blood, why you ain't got no TV, Shaft? I said, shit, I ain't never thought about getting no TV and shit. He was like, nigga, you know you ain't got no fucking TV, like you know what I'm saying? Get the fucking TV. And I ordered one. That next day I ordered a TV. And when I got one, it was a big ass black and white. I plugged it up, right? And he was like, on West Side 20s, that's a black and white. I didn't know the difference whether it was color, because he had a color TV. But I bought a black and white TV, but I didn't think it would really make no difference and shit. That's how much I didn't give a fuck about TV. I still don't watch TV.
I love it.
I still don't watch TV. But anyway, I used to listen to the beat. You know what I'm saying? If the beat was hard, then cool. But when I heard these niggas rapping over beats, I started having a whole new respect for what motherfuckers was saying, because I could see that they was finna change the way you had to say something that means something now.
Yeah.
You had to say something that means something now. I didn't understand lyrics at first. I didn't even pay attention to the shit, the metaphors and shit, because it wasn't true to life to what the fuck I was seeing.
Exactly.
Or what I was living. You know what I mean? But when I heard these niggas, you know what I'm saying, it was different.
Yeah.
It was different, so I really listened to that. And it kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But Scotty G woke me up one day, and we went to blows about this shit 4 times. 4 motherfucking times. Shit. Went to real 30-minuters, 40 minutes, sweat dripping, exhausted. Yeah.
Wow.
On everything. Yeah, and at that time and shit, man, it was a gang of homies there. Soft was there, Stay Soft, he was over there. Baba was in the cell with him. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Big Dana Cody, he was there. Kevo, man, it was hella niggas there. Lil Huff, you know what I'm saying? Spicy Mike. It was hella niggas there. Big U was straight across from me and Scotty G. Straight across, or him and Maniac was right over there. Straight across from the motherfucking thing. And I know if I knew, when I used to see Big U over there. But he didn't really give a fuck about me or nothing. You already know that, he was...
Were there other rappers in there?
Yeah, no, he wasn't a rapper. He's a gangster. He ain't no rapper.
Were there other rappers?
But he was in the pen at that time. As far as the Crips, he was in the pen at that time, and he used to be at that door. He didn't miss nothing. On everything, he didn't miss nothing. Scotty G sat a nigga down that first time. It took him about 30 minutes, though. It took him a long time. I was like, I'm bored. He was like, what? Boom, boom. This a big ass nigga. This nigga about 6'7". You know what I'm talking about? And back then, I was young. I was like 24, 25.
Wait,
young and wild.
Let's talk about that. How many years did you do?
I was in the pen from I was 19 till I was 49.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it?
I spent 3 years out. But yeah, that's basically what it was.
Yeah. How do you feel now?
Shit, I feel like a million diamonds. You know what I'm talking about?
I like it. Let me ask you this. I want to talk about music. Are you working on something right now?
Yeah. You hear it? She gotta be hella. You hear that thing right now?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about? We're gonna get a little. I'm gonna give you a bar.
Okay. Yeah. I got a real good question for you. Since this is the 420 podcast, thank you for tapping in. Since you've been home, weed was quite different when you left.
It was.
Bro.
It was nutritious because the Jamaicans had just came with the endo. You know what I'm saying? They had the little $20 sacks of little skinny ones.
Yeah.
Huh? The little fruitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the little Lunchable and shit.
Right.
Little,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? For $20 right over there. Right over there in these dagos, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
They came with them. The little homies, I ain't used to let them smoke that. I used to give them that good flight. That good weed. Here, y'all take this. They used to be like, man, you want to hit the dodo? You ain't, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold up. So somewhere in there, you said you was out for 3 years, right? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, from 19 to, I say about 2 months before I turned 28, and then I caught a case, from 98 to 2000, and, let me see, no. I caught a case in 99, but I was acquitted. They was trying to give me life for some bullshit, but I was acquitted. Then I caught a pimping case and a robbery case in 2003. 2003, yeah, man. I was on 3 years high control parole. Every last day too, from 98 all the way up. So that was, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's intense. That's really intense.
So that little time right there that I was able to be on the street, man, wasn't that long. Put it like that. But at the same time, a motherfucker got a lot of accomplished though.
Right.
A lot of people, think it was, didn't see it for what it was. You know what I mean? They didn't understand it for what it was and shit or whatever. But it wasn't for them to understand at that time. It was just for them.
Right.
Yeah. It was just for them, whether they want to admit it or not. You know what I'm talking about? Whether they want to say, you know what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck what the, yeah, whether you want to or not, yeah, it was for you, baby.
Gladiators.
Still for you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's still for you. Yeah.
How much music have you been putting out lately?
I ain't really put out no music though. Really? That's the crazy thing. Now the Gladiator album, that dropped in 2001. You know what I'm saying? That dropped in 2001. But, me and Dorian, we caught case and we was gone after that. We didn't really get a chance to push the album or nothing like that. When people heard the album, whatever they heard, that was just from, you know what I'm saying? Whatever people then however they did it.
Right.
But we didn't really see nothing from that. We didn't really get, we didn't, because we was gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We never got a chance to see nothing.
Got you.
Yeah.
Gone.
So and as far as the music now that you hear from me on the internet, that shit like 12, 13, 14. I didn't put that up there. See, they didn't have they didn't have YouTube, the fucking MySpace. They didn't have none of that type of shit.
Okay, let's talk
when
about
I went
that.
to they didn't even have cameras on phones, so you couldn't make no video or you couldn't take a picture on a phone then.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right. I want to talk about that because I heard back then you have to carry crates with your music in it, or just selling it out, right?
Well, nah, it wasn't crazy, but you just have a box or whatever, you push your music CDs. Niggas was in the parking lots pushing CDs and shit like that. I hadn't got to that point. I hadn't got to that point yet because I had just signed a distribution deal. So I wasn't on that. I just signed a deal, and I was giving out CDs, just promotional CDs, and promotional tapes, and posters and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? The plan was coming together real velvet. When then a hater got involved.
Don't it always happen?
Yeah.
Story of man, anyway. Okay, so listen. Let's really expound on that because I know damn well somebody told me that they used to see vans with your face on it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's promo, baby. That is promo. Let's
true.
talk about that because these kids don't know. They got the internet and all that TikTok and talking, ticking, and whatever, all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the van, but it was the Gladiator van. You know what I'm saying? The Gladiator is the clique that I founded. It was founded in 1998. You dig what I'm saying? In 1998.
Okay.
You dig?
So that's before any cell phones.
In LA, it's Gladiators in San Diego, it's Gladiators in Texas, You know what I'm saying? It's more than what people see right now. It's just that we was, things happen. You know what I'm saying? So it took a little while. Things happen, but it's still that though.
Okay, so you said earlier about the music that's out on YouTube.
Yeah, that's not, that shit is old. Not only that, but it was cutting room floor type shit. It wasn't, when I was in the pen, I was just making shit and shit like that, but I wasn't putting that shit out. Somebody else put that shit up there. I put out the video original.
Yes, yes.
The new video that just came out, Hella High KD, dope.
Oh my God!
The Boss on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hella High KD and me. It's called I'm Dope.
Dope.
And that's basically it. I ain't dropped no music. I just know about it because it's reality. Yeah.
Oh God.
That's what that thing is. On reality, baby. The development of this echelon. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you know about it. Shit, it ain't got nothing to do with no album.
Because I know a little birdie told me that you had did a song here
Right.
last night.
Yeah.
And I got to hear it.
Yeah, I just went on in there, you know what I'm talking about? And bought this track and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? From Beat Stars and shit.
Okay.
I went on here and laid something down, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's gonna be real velvet and shit, man. Just to say, I'm just saying, man. These little niggas think I'm playing, man.
That's some shit I be saying. Because they already know I can't make this up. You heard it first. I'm your girl. 420 with your girl.
Run that motherfucker, man.
Damn, it's hella hot.
6 game, man.
Keep that, run that play again.
Can't just be hot. She gotta be hella hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Give me a little bit more.
Damn, it's hella hot.
Oh yeah. I got 6 bitches in my room. I got 6,000 on the dresser. I'm a 6 nigga move. I will send a hole through your blessing. 6,000 days in the pen. In my set, shining on my 6 again. Quarterback, you try to peep a nigga move. You cross a line of sick, niggas getting violent. Oh yeah, I'm cold like a cube, but it don't shake.
Okay, now you know I love that shit. That was dope as fuck, as always. Damn. That was okay, man. Okay, now look, if you had to tell people who SHUGA Shaft is, how could you best describe SHUGA Shaft?
Yeah, shit. My father is SHUGA Man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little SHUGA Man in the family. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But in the set, my name is Shaft Nut. My original name is Shaft Nut. You know what I'm saying? So SHUGA Shaft just kind of came together. Shaft, SHUGA Shaft. Instead of calling me, ain't nobody calling me SHUGA Shaft Nut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't nobody calling me shit. Man, we used to be every motherfucking day and shit, man. And he used to be, he was really on that. I didn't name myself, put it like that. I didn't name myself.
Right.
My name just came together like that for a certain type of reasons and shit. It just came like that. You know what I'm saying? The shizmy is the isms, is a language. It's another language that are articulated in life and developed to be something great for the community.
I can't make this shit up.
You understand me? Yeah. Snoop
Take
Dogg,
that.
boy. Snoop Dogg. Hey, Snoop.
I'll let your girl.
I'm proud of you, boy. Yeah, man, the isms is, you know what I'm saying? That's just something that a motherfucker created, man, just talking, and you know what I'm saying, in the pen and shit like that, man. And sometimes I would need to say certain things that, that I didn't want motherfuckers to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, you got some bigger resumes over there, you know what I'm saying? But the homies know what I'm talking about. You got some bigger resumes over there, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a few dismes on the resume. They be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers around be like, what? You be like, oh, yes, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got that for you. You already know.
Yeah.
So motherfucker be like, what the fuck he just said? You heard what he just said, right? Yeah, I heard what he just said, but I don't know what the hell he just said. But he knew it. He knew what he said. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know. But it's something that it's just my own little style. That's all it is.
The isms been around.
The isms, yeah.
It's been around.
Just my own little style, man. You know, that's all it is.
Okay, so I want to talk about where I know you're from San Diego, but this is a private interview, and I want to thank you. This is, yes, we are at the Bears Den.
Yeah, we in the Bears Den.
Period. Private location. You know, this is what we do.
Drinking on fine whiskey.
Yeah.
Wine,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Cognac,
Smoking on that good. Shout out Bud Man.
Smoking on that premium plant. That sweet leaf. Understand me? Yeah. Huh? Growing from the business of what?
Okay. Cali.
Yeah. Produced by Cut It, Rollin' and Smoke It. Yeah.
Cut it, roll it, smoke it. 420 with your girl. Okay, so I love the fact that you're from San Diego. You keep it Dago. You keep it Dago 100. But I also know this is a private interview. I want to thank you for this. Where do you see your music going? Or where can we find you? Like, what's up and coming and all that good shit?
Yeah, I just been stacking things up, really. You know what I mean? And I know people used to putting out a lot of shit. They putting out everything they can put out there, this and that. They steady dropping content, shit like that. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's cool. I get it. And once you start doing that, you got to keep doing that.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
I just put out there what's meaningful, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I want all staples. And I'm just now being released from the pen, and I was on parole for a year, so I couldn't really do shit at that time right there, because you don't know what's gonna happen the next day.
Right.
So I only been getting loose out here for about a year.
Okay.
You dig what I'm talking about?
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying? I only
Yeah.
been getting loose out here for about a year, so I'm yanking it together right now. But at the same time and shit, man, everything a motherfucker, it's really it's velvet.
Yeah.
Put it like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's velvet. You know what I mean? You ain't just finna turn it off. You ain't finna turn your head and not pay attention to what the fuck a nigga saying. That's for good and goddamn well. You gonna fact check that shit like this nigga lying. This nigga here putting a 10 on it. This nigga jawsing like a motherfucker. What the fuck? What the hell this nigga just said? You know what I'm saying? You know, come on. That nigga said he knocked the bitch out the warden office. Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, just little shit that motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just gonna be certain things that motherfuckers gonna think that I'm gonna talk about, that I'm gonna expound on and shit, man. That motherfuckers gonna, since it's about reality rap, I think, you know what I mean,
Tell
right
the
now.
truth.
I think that's what it's all about right now, man. Motherfuckers gotta get back to saying something that's real, you know what I'm saying? And start, you know what else I think? The reason why I couldn't think of any features and shit, right? Because you got everybody doing their thing. And they really competing against each other. I ain't in that shit. I ain't in that.
Well said.
I'm in another league.
That part.
You know what I'm talking
A
about?
league of your own.
I'm an archetype. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You don't just want to get on the album with me.
That part.
You don't want to do no shit like that. That'd be futile.
I know one person.
No, I'm not just saying that shit to be, you know what I'm saying? To be funny or nothing. Like, it would, you got to make it make sense.
Yeah.
You got to make it make sense, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't like you just want to get on there and, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm finna take a motherfucker into some uncharted waters. But it's gonna be real. The shit that I'm talking about, you can go read about it. But at the same time, the shit that I'm gonna talk about, you know, it's gonna go a little bit further, you know what I'm saying, than what the fuck you simply just said last time. I heard that shit already. I heard that little nigga.
Okay, look. Here's my.
No, on some real shit
What?
though, I wanted to speak on this right here. See the van and the Gladiator van. I used to be riding around in the Gladiator van by myself, right? Because you can see inside at night, but you can't see. You can't like. I mean, I can see outside at night, but people can't see inside. So I used to have the pornos on while I was riding around on everything I love, knocking bitches. That's what the fuck I used to be doing.
I love it. I love it. I can't make this shit.
Bitches
y'all.
know. They love the van. Huh? Y'all call in and tell people you love the van.
I cannot make
hey,
this
look.
shit up.
On everything I love, I used to sleep sometimes in the parking lot at the park, in the van. And then wake up and start him up in the morning and drive off.
I love it.
Yeah, I was on some straight dumb shit. For real though, but it was velvet though. It was,
Okay, I know I asked you this earlier,
Right.
but I want to make sure
yeah.
that our listeners are clear on this.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do features?
Yeah.
Because I'm finna get a
Hell
deposit
yeah,
in
you know
on
what
now.
I'm on the real. Yeah, and this shit gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? But it just gotta make sense. The shit gotta be hard. It gotta be right. I don't just be doing shit just to be doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it got to be a spirited writing. It got to be a spirited, you know what I'm saying, thought process that went into this right here.
Yeah.
Because you really putting yourself, you putting who you are on that motherfucker.
Right.
So I don't just be on there just doing some shit. Yeah, man, I don't just do that. I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. You pouring out my motherfucking head. Like I have to cut the top of my head open. Like some of these niggas do when they get on that table, when they get to banging on that table and shit. Pull all the shit out. They pull all their whole head out onto the jacks and that little chalk.
You so
Hopscotch chalk. Jump ropes and tether balls and shit. They be like, oh, we don't need all that. You put that shit back in there, they gave them everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's how motherfuckers is. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm finna put out meaningful shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna be jumping up here doing that. But I'm just know right now, I got something that's hard that motherfuckers gonna really enjoy and be proud of. Because niggas ain't doing it at this level right here, like I'm doing it right here. When I get up there,
wait,
I
let's
really
talk about that.
entertain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really get up there and I go in. Yeah, on your bitch.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I really go in though, for real. You know what I'm saying? It be some real shit though. I really be at them though. I really give them what they came for. I don't be getting up there trying to be cool and all that motherfucking shit. Whatever the fuck niggas be doing, I don't be doing that shit. I be really, really serious about getting up there and giving them something different. Giving them something refreshing. I be really getting up there putting this dick in their face. That's the fuck I be doing. They need it. They need it, Sherry.
I can't make this up. Okay, you said it, not me. You said you don't just rap about anything. You just don't
Right.
jump on tracks. None of that.
I don't do that.
You come original and you come correct.
Right, for sure.
One of the things that I admire the most is the fact that you rap and your daughter rap and she fire.
Yeah.
Like her daddy.
Yeah, my daughter, Tiffany.
Let's
Tiffany
talk
Smith,
about
yeah, she
Tiffany.
good.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah,
How you
Tiffany.
doing?
Yeah. Yeah, she go in though. For
She
real.
does. She
Yeah,
does.
I've been cultivating it. You know, she was made from pure vitamins and minerals of life. You dig? Vigor. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she was brought from the loins.
This.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I mean, look at what it is.
I know she's twin.
You can't just sit there and say what it ain't.
Yeah.
What I'm saying ain't real. You know, them loins right there, you know what I'm saying? Look at the magnitude of them. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. She hard though.
Yeah, she
For
hard.
real.
She's
She really
very
know what
hard.
she talking about. She don't just be rapping about no bullshit. She don't just be
Yeah.
saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not finna just dog her on the motherfucking. She's creative.
Yeah. She is.
She really got it. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't going for all that, trying to put herself out there. Just like I'm not. I ain't, you know, we've been doing this since she was a child, since she was a kid. We close. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My best friend out here and shit.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was my father's best friend. He's no longer with us.
Yeah, when I was doing that 15 years, she was right there. Like, she was in group home. Yeah, because she lived with me. I was a single father on the street. You know what I'm talking about? When I caught that case and all that shit. She was living with me. We was in hotels and all the shit. We didn't have no woman living with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People don't know that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Both of my daughters was living with me. But my other daughter was like 8, 9 years old. But Tiffany was 14 at the time when I you know what I'm saying? But she was already with me. I had been gone most of her life. So I had been gone most of her life, you know what I'm saying? So she was 8 years old, you know what I mean? But from there, I was there. You dig what I'm saying? And she, once she can't understand certain things, it's a long story, but once she can't understand certain things, she wanted to stay with me, and I couldn't. How the fuck I'm gonna deny that? I learned a lot. I learned a lot from her staying with me because it was the first time I really had an opportunity, even though I was looking out for her when we was kids and shit like that, because I was a kid too, but at the same time, I never was a motherfucker who didn't pay attention to his kid or do for his kid and shit like that. But when I left, when I went to the pen, and I was on America Most Wanted and all that shit, we was living together. So she went in the foster care. She went in all kind of shit, group homes and all kind of shit. They held her for a while. We had to get permission to communicate, to write each other while I was in the pen. But at the time, I had double life, 56 years. I had life in the pen. So, we had to get permission to communicate. So we got permission through the county to communicate back and forth and shit like that. But when she turned 18 and she started getting out on her own and shit, she never left.
Wow.
She never left. When I went to the halfway house, she was right there with the Olympic speed.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was there the whole motherfucking 15 years. She found a way to make sure I knew that she was right there. I don't give a fuck what state she was in or what the fuck, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one person. I can't say the same for, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that I don't appreciate certain elements of the game that was fruitful. You know what I'm talking about? In certain moments of the nooks and crannies of life. You dig? When the nigga was in his dark moments. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I don't understand that part and I don't appreciate it. I do. But you feel, bitch!
Crunch. Gotcha.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You lied to me. Your blind ass. Yeah.
Man, your daughter deserves a special shout out.
She does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She really does.
She know what's happening.
That part. Shout out to Tiffany.
Motherfucking right. Lemon pepper stepper. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got some music coming. You know what I'm saying? We got some music coming, man. Y'all need to look for that motherfucker, man. Matter of fact, I sent it to you.
You did?
Yeah, I sent you that Savage. She got that. That's gonna be the single that's dropping. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker hard too. Believe that. She talking that shit that women just ain't talking. I know y'all there. You got some clever. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But when you got your own little style, that's what separate one from the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what make the development echelon the right way. You know what I'm talking about? In the right direction. But if everybody, yeah, nah, I'm not signing nobody, but I'm with hella hot though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we just starting out with it and shit like that. So it's like, we just doing. We just friends, you know what I'm saying? And we doing, and I know everybody say, oh, here we go, this bullshit, this and that, but you don't even know the fuck, if you did, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't got nothing to do with it. It's like the business is different these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The business side of it is different, especially when you putting out content like this right here. It ain't like it's no bullshit, and the people connected to it ain't no bullshit. It's just that motherfuckers just don't know everything right now because the motherfucker ain't dropping, doing all that shit. But it's being done the right way though. You know about it. Alright, for goddamn sure.
Okay, so I know you want to give out some shout outs. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, shout out, cut it, roll it, and smoke it.
You heard it first.
You know, shout out to Bears Den.
Yes,
You know what I'm
Bear in
talking
the
about?
house.
Velvet.
The hospitality is
You know.
everything.
Yeah. Shout out to Tiffany Smith. You know what I'm saying? Her shit gonna be hot as the motherfucker for real. You know. And shout out everybody that's pushing. You know what I mean? In San Diego. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like True
Yeah,
Crime.
everybody that's pushing in San Diego right now, man. It didn't used to be like that. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what everybody gotta. That's what motherfuckers gotta really realize. It didn't used to be like this.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was never like all these different shops, businesses, mobile cars, details, this shop. You can buy the car parts over here. You can get the clothes over here. You can get the you know, so you can get the science over here. You got non-profit organizations over here. Everybody pushing something. Everybody doing something. I mean, yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. It's Sandy. It's velvet, and people don't really see how good motherfuckers have it right now. You dig what I'm saying? They don't see how good motherfuckers have it. I know back when I first got out the pen the first time, I was riding around the van and I was doing all that shit, but I was fucking with motherfuckers that was literally, you know, when it came to business, all bullshit aside, I didn't see nothing else. I didn't see nothing, regardless to what, because I knew what it was gonna be. I knew what it was gonna be, and it's just like in the pen. It's just like in the pen. You can't come from the street or from the county jail and go to the pen and go up in there and start no shit that was from the motherfucking county jail. You can say how you gonna be when you in the county all the fuck you want to. And you may come and get in trouble. But niggas is gonna down your ass if you think you finna motherfucking.
They home.
They gonna down you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no motherfucking ifs, ands, and maybes about it, man. I don't put and depending on who you are, nigga, they gonna down you bad. Depending, you know what I'm saying? You it ain't like, oh, you a weak motherfucker, so they gonna down you bad. No, they gonna just sweep you. Nigga, that's all you need, nigga. Ain't nobody need to catch no dumb case around this motherfucker. You got to go, though. You know what I mean? It's just be shit like that. Or if you disappoint, man, it down you bad. So you're not doing that. You know, it's the same difference out here. You gonna have issues with a motherfucker that eventually gonna dissipate, and you gonna be doing your thing, and man, it's gonna be the same thing. Y'all basically doing the same shit on both sides, trying to reach the same goal. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I don't ever even speak on shit like that, cause I really don't give a fuck. If that's the fuck you wanna do, then nigga, that's what the fuck we doing. I mean, that's just how it is. That's why I don't speak on shit like that, because I understand. You know, not to say that I like the shit or I don't like. You're not gonna like how everybody get down. It's just the closest you are to it, the more you feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how close you are to it. That's why you feel it like. That's why you know what I'm saying? That's why you hear about shit like that. That's why you know. It's just that over time, over a long period of time, it stack up on a person. It stack up on a person, and everybody want to make a change, and everybody want to do that, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's scary. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't shit wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's just that a lot of motherfuckers be still trying to establish themselves just like you was trying to establish yourself when you was young.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your mentality of the music now versus then?
My mentality of the music now versus then is this right here. I don't got no mentality for the music now versus then, because you know music change every month. Music change. It's always gonna be a change. As soon as they see somebody catch on to something, somebody else gonna run a twist and it's gonna change. But it's gonna still be the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it could be a motherfucker that's young and use a little sample of something that they didn't even know what the fuck it was. They think it was a sample that came from Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing Puff Daddy got it from the Isley Brothers, who probably got it from somebody before them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it be going like that. You don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they just starting to figure shit out like that.
Yeah.
While they doing music, they just starting to figure that shit out. Like, damn, that sound like the same shit I just did. Who the fuck is that? Ashford and Simpson? Yeah, nigga, you just put the, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The development, that old school development, they don't know that they using that. That's where music is coming from. You ain't just creating nothing new. That's what the fuck it is. So now they starting to know that this shit do sound hard together though. It do sound hard. Mm-hmm. But when you been that corner, I'm gonna be standing right there. When you been that corner, when you been that corner in that development you got on, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I hate ending this. Damn. I gotta ask that question, where they can find you. What do you have coming up next? You know what I'm saying? Come on. We gotta know where we can find you. We gotta know what's next. And are you coming back?
Yeah, for sure. You know, a couple new videos, you know what I'm saying, dropping. You know. That album cover, you know what I'm saying? That album dropping the shit. I'm gonna drop an album. I'm still dropping singles and shit, like, you know, whatever. But, you know, you gonna know. You gonna get to enjoy mine though.
You have
know
some
what I'm
videos
saying?
on YouTube though too, right?
Yeah, nah. Ain't got no videos on YouTube. Oh, original.
Yeah.
And dope. I'm
Yeah.
dope. I'm dope and original. Them is the two videos. You go to Sugar Shaft on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You see that. Or Sugar Shaft on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And original Sugar Shaft on Instagram. I don't have no Twitter and all that other shit. Or no TikTok. Or no
You
Snapchat.
sound like me, TikTok.
None of that type of shit. I don't have none of that yet. I'll probably have it later on or something. Probably. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you for tapping in with your girl Sherry. 420. 420 with your girl Sherry E
420.
has
Cut and roll and
resumed.
smoke.
We back.
Yeah.
Period. You don't know?
They do
Okay, but I could not have done this without my secret location. You gotta be a
know.
VIP.
We in the Bears Den.
You gotta be a VIP to be
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out my brother. Here.
On the real. The song is called Six Game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know I recorded this with Godson, you know what I'm saying? Boss Man Hall and shit, man.
Shout out
True Grind. Shout out to True Grind, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got the visuals. You know what I'm saying? Looking real silky. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that motherfucker's hard though. For real.